Carpal tunnel is the result of repeated movement of your fingers. The tendons in your wrist can become inflamed, squeezing the nerves that run through what is known as the carpal tunnel, causing pain, tingling, and other symptoms. Carpal tunnel first became a part of public discussion because of a huge increase in the number of people using computers. Because of this, there were some infrastructure changes in that area, ranging from gel pads on everyone's mouses to specially designed keyboards. And while that's helped, we still see cases of carpal tunnel quite often. It seems that texting may be signaling a new wave of carpal tunnel. In this digital age, there's been a shift away from verbal communication and towards written word. But since this written word is either typed or text messaged, people who are constantly attached to their technological devices may be at higher risk for developing a repetitive stress injury, which occurs when there is a strain in the motion of fingers or wrists. And this can in turn cause carpal tunnel syndrome, making everyday activities like driving or writing extremely difficult. Researchers found that adults who reported using devices for 5 or more hours a day more frequently had enlarged and flattened median nerves, more frequently had positive clinical tests pointing to carpal tunnel syndrome, and were more likely to report hand and wrist pain compared to those who use electronic devices less. Kids 20 years ago were not using handheld devices, and now they're using them all the time in school and at home. Pretty soon, we're going to see a cumulative effect. It won't happen if you've texted once in your life, but the process of doing this over 20 to 30 years may lead to having these problems down the road.
Now, what if we could make a tool to help alleviate the pain of carpal tunnel through an everyday item lying around any household? Shoelaces. What would we do with these shoelaces? Instead of buying a bulky wrist splint, make your own bracelet. Use any colored shoelaces you like, whether they be a solid color, patterned, or maybe several different colored shoelaces all together. To make your own bracelet, put a few shoelaces together, tie a loose knot at the beginning, and proceed to tie more loops until the end. Along the way, feel free to tighten or loosen the bracelet based on your very own preference. This fast, easy to make bracelet is guaranteed to serve functionality as well, and its adjustable size makes it suitable to everyone.
Our bracelet can be used by those who currently have carpal tunnel and by those concerned with preventing it in the future. One of the most effective and the most commonly used treatments for carpal tunnel is a wrist splint, but typical wrist splints are bulky and attract unwanted attention. Our bracelets are a better alternative, a more aesthetic brace in the form of a bracelet. With our product, those who avoided wearing wrist splints in order to remain fashionable have an alternative that is stylish and can alleviate their pain at the same time. Our bracelets may seem delicate, but they're guaranteed to give your wrist the support it needs, and its ergonomic design serves as a reminder not to overexert your wrist while letting you continue your daily tasks as you usually would.